Welcome back to WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Wind Waker. Last episode, super fun times on Overlook Island, getting the island's Triforce chart. And this episode, we're going to be starting a side quest that is really the last big long one that I've neglected for a long time. We're going back to the Forest Haven. If you've played this game before and have tried to do 100%, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of those things that you would just never go out of your way to do otherwise, just for how not fun it honestly is. Like, I can see what they were going for, but it does really reinforce the fact that repetitive sailing is not that fun. Anyway, we're going to be changing the wind here right now, just preemptively, to the east, because we're going to be going to an island there that we have not explored yet. It's going to be part of the side quest. It has to be, at this point. Well, I guess we could have checked it out earlier. I don't know why I put it off for so long. I mean, it's right near a major hub area at the Forest Haven. But then again, Overlook Island was near the major hub area, Dragon Roost Island. Like, Dragon Roost, Forest Haven, Windfall, Outset Island, they're arranged in a rough, very tall trapezoid-like pattern on the map. And they're really the major islands of the game. Like, Tower of the Gods is kind of the center. It's kind of the center, it's like the focal point. Though technically, Six Eye Reef is dead center. Or at least the quadrant is. We're getting really technical here, everyone. Well, we haven't gone up this forest road in a long time. I almost miss it. I remember that one time where literally I was swinging across here using the grappling hook and got shot down, like, mid-jump, like right as I was right in front of the Octorok. Got knocked backwards and fell all the way down the stream. That was definitely my greatest Wind Waker fail. So this time I killed the Octorok preemptively. Anyway, for this side quest, you need to come into this interior area of the Forest Haven, get out an empty bottle. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any empty bottles due to our incredible life management skills, so we're just going to drink one of our blue potions. I guess this one's the lucky one that's going to get drank. The other ones probably never will, haha! And you need to fill it with the forest water here. And then what you gotta do is take this one bottle of forest water across the different islands of the Great Sea and water particular trees. If you get them all watered within a certain amount of time, then you complete the side quest and get the reward. However, if you take too long, unfortunately, I think that's like, what is it, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, I forget. Probably 15. Maybe even 20. But if you take too long, you have to do it all over again. That really sucks. So make sure you do it right the first time. In case you're wondering exactly where these trees are located, you can talk to the Great Deku Tree inside, and he'll mark your chart. I personally looked at a guide earlier, so I checked out and wrote it down in my Word document as to which ones we should go to first. And first, we will sail east to this unexplored island. I will be cutting ahead to it right now. We're here on this unexplored island, and actually we have a Triforce chart that leads to this island right here. So, let us chart it. Oh yeah, I should warn you, this island is extremely Gyorg heavy. Like, I'm surprised only one has popped up. Usually you get like 5, it's ridiculous. I remember in DS Dudes, DS Dude 1107 Let's Play, he got incredibly bad luck. Like, just Gyorg started assaulting him, like, from all sides. Then he pulled up the Octorok pot by mistake, which is that incredibly rare drop, and so he also had an Octorok on his tail. Basically everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And because we're kind of on a strict time limit, I'm not talking about episode length, but I'm talking about how fast we have to be to get this forest water to each tree. And it takes longer than you would expect. It's going to take me more than one episode, actually, at this rate. Yeah, this is definitely going to take us 2 episodes, actually. Once again, I said it was a lengthy side quest. But yeah, because of that, I don't think we have time to stop for Fishman and look for him, because he takes too long to find. We'll just go back and get this island charted later, I promise. Because I just can't go without it uncharted, you know? All the map pieces have to be filled in. I don't care if we already got the treasure that was in here, which was the Triforce shard that I neglected to talk about. Also, I think that Triforce shard is the very centerpiece of the Triforce, if I'm not mistaken. Kinda cool. Very center of the Triforce of Courage. Alright, thank you, Baba Bud, for launching me up. Wow, Baba Bud, we haven't used you since the Forbidden Woods. And we're never gonna use you again. Woot. Alright, let's drop down here because there's actually something you can get here. a joy pendant hidden in this really cool circle of thorns. Too bad it's a really lame prize for such an awesome circle of thorns. It's also really cool how they all duck down right afterwards. They're like, oh, sorry, I realized that we had trapped you in here permanently, so we'll just go away now. Ganon's minions aren't that cruel. Oh no! Oh, failure, failure. That was really bad. Oh man, that was really noobish of me. I didn't time my jump. You don't even need to use a Deku Leaf, you just need to do a good jump. Wow, I feel ashamed of myself. It's one of my worst Wind Waker fails since Dragon Root's Cavern. Dragon Root's Cavern gave me more trouble than the later dungeons, due to Link's jump-happy idiocy with lava. Well, anyway, it gave me more frustration and rage than the other dungeons, especially because I spent so much time there actually trying to get that stupid stairs trick to work. So here's the first of the trees that I'm talking about. You want to go after this one first, just because it's adjacent to the Forest Haven, and the other ones are more out of the way. Besides, you have to go through a cave to get to this tree, instead of just going into the islands like normal. Because the other trees aren't tough to get to, they're just in out-of-the-way islands most of the time. So before we leave, we'll pick up the blue Chew Jelly, which hasn't appeared quite yet, only the sparkles have, and we'll get a treasure chart. Awesome! So now that we have that, this blue item, let's grab the other blue item, which is the jelly. Thank you. Soon we might... We almost have all the jelly in the game, I think. There might be one drop that I'm not going to get, though, come to think of it. There's one that I think is just not fun to get, and I've actually never picked it up, and I don't think I'm going to do it this time either. Well, it's one of those things that makes me ashamed and insecure of the real legit 100%ness of this run. But now that we have the first tree watered, we are going to head off to the private oasis, where the next one is. To get there, I figure it might actually be quicker just to first warp to the Forest Haven, and then sail northwest to get there. Otherwise, we'd be sailing for a tad long. Because unlike the quests in Ocarina of Time, like the trading quests there where items are timed, the timer doesn't immediately expire just because you warp. Like in Wind Waker, they understand, like, the map is so massive that even if you warp, you're going to have such a difficult time getting everything done. Like, I don't think it's possible to complete this quest without the Valley of Gales. If it is, wow, what a challenge run that would be. I really doubt it's possible for some reason. But hey, you know, I could be wrong. Oh yeah, I should mention that forest water just doesn't run out. You can keep using it until the time expires, after which it becomes normal water, and you just pour it out like that. So we're going to sail to a private oasis northwest of here, right now. Alright, we're here at Private Oasis. The clock is ever ticking. Our forest water is gradually approaching that becoming not special normal water. Of course, that's probably still quite a ways off. Oh, the tree's over here. Kind of forgot. Also, Old Man Ho-Ho seems to have disappeared from the island. I remember back when he told us about the Big Octo. We talked about the many seagulls. Was that him? Yes, it was. Did that ever happen? Oh, are you kidding me? Chief, the tree dodged my forest water, man. I had that tree with that forest water. Okay, there we go. Also, annoying thing about the Nintendo gallery is also, yes, you need to take a deluxe pictograph picture of every single one of the Koroks. And there is a unique one for every tree, and there are too many trees. One of the reasons why the Nintendo gallery would be annoying to do. Anyway, I have plans for the next one we're going to tackle, and to get to that one successfully, we're going to warp to Tower of the Gods. So keep this in mind. When next episode, we continue with our Forest Water side quest. Remember that if you're confused as to where these things really are, you can talk to the Great Deku Tree and talk to him repeatedly, and he'll mark your chart to find each tree before you leave. LOL.